is 313-442-1700. I'm about to call it so y'all can hear what it is. The number you have reached has been disconnected or is no longer in service. Now that's the number that just called me at that time. And the time and date is 2:19 p.m. March the 13th, 2015. Now tell me if that isn't government official or maybe somebody from, you know what, I'm not going to say. It may be someone for me or someone against me. That's all I'm going to say. My baptismal name is Clyde Donnell Lynch. All rights reserved without prejudice. I am Prince Clyde Donnell Lynch. Equality and fairness by contract and paramount mandatory by law. Amen. Today's date and time is 3:30 p.m. I think it's March the 16th, 2015. And like I'm going to say, this is not the first time I receive a phone call like that, and I know it most definitely will not, probably, if it applies, be the last time I receive a phone call like that. Just as I received a phone call from the beyond. It was a phone message on the answer machine, and you could hear whispering and talking in the background. It wasn't background from inside our home or whatever. It was from the person that called. It was on top of the phone, landline phone call on the answer machine. It was, you could hear whispering like a ghost speaking on the answer machine. I didn't get a chance to record it because crazy old. No, you mess with it, you playing with it, you keep on rewinding back and forth, you gonna tear it up. No compliance, no cooperation. I'm crazy, I'm loony and all this and that. I'm out. Now, today's date and time is 9:10 a.m., March 17, 2015. Now, we received some phone calls on the answer machine, and nobody can't make out what it is or pay it no mind or no attention, saying, you have a emergency phone call 911, family member in danger, family member need help. I don't know what that is, but even my other family members received that on their cell phone, on their phone, a crazy phone call like that. Call up from out of state, 911 emergency. You have a 911 emergency call for someone, family member, and they say the names and all that. But we know how easy it is to get people information off the internet. I could do the same thing, and I have done it. But I didn't use it or copy it or save it. I did the same thing. So this is like the third audio recording I made to put some more information on it. But I'm going to say this because I should have said it in another one, but I'm going to say it in this one. I want to know who was that grown-ass, black, grown-ass nigga in Dawson Elementary School. He had to be about 20 years old in the classroom doing curses and spells. Said, yo, Clyde, let me get some fingernails. When we at the picture day, to rub the comb through my hair and got some hairs. You know what them satanic Satanists do with that stuff. I'm a little kid, elementary school. I just said, fuck it. He told me, there you go, Clyde, let me get some fingernails. And he ran the comb through my hair, and basketball head Walt in Cunningham. He was another person that was a flunky. He was older than the rest of the kids, but not as old as that fool was. Whoever he was, I done told the Inspector General about it, and he hasn't looked into it. Oh, statute of limitation, that stuff. Oh, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in that. I don't give a fuck what you believe and don't believe. If I did a constitutional complaint, you investigate it, you look into it. It's easy to find. Ask all the teachers who was that big grown, black, dark-skinned nigga in the classroom with the elementary kids. Nigga had to be, I'm a little kid, so I'm going to say the nigga was 20 years old. Maybe he was 15 years old. I don't know. He was a big grown-ass man up in elementary school conducting witchcraft and magic with the other little Moorish kids. Party nigga live down the street. Who knows? I'm out. Abuse of a child. Abuse of a minor. Unconstitutional actions, behavior. So if they messing with your physical health, so isn't that considered around the realm of a oath of Hippocrates violation? Like the doctor giving all the people chemotherapy, they didn't need chemotherapy. What label description I could call that up under? Medical mouth note. Witching. I'm out.
So I had to do it one more time. It's 9:24 a.m., March 17, 2015. Now back to the phone calls. Now I received a phone call sometime last year from a 8-digit phone number. It may have been an overseas or a governmental phone call. I have received those as well. And when you call the number back the next day, that number be disconnected, and I received a phone call from the Cadillac Tower. Like I said, that was a Covenant member. I already know who it was. I got their name, I ordered recorded and everything. It was a Covenant member. Calling from city government, Cadillac Towers. Talking about my when I was trying to get my disability. That was way back in 07, 08, oh nine, something like that. And I still got it. His name was Henry something. He was some old soft-spoken dude or whatever. And I believe, back getting off the point. Well, all of it is off point, but it's constitutional acts of behavior, even on my part, some people may say. But, and like I said, I received a phone call last year from a 8-digit phone number. And back to the phone call thing, when I received this first call on the 13th, it was, I was putting on my shoes and socks when I got the phone call. And I didn't want to answer. I said, I get it when I put on my shoes and socks. But I said, it may be important. I say the number. I don't recognize this number. I don't know who this number is. So after the phone call ended, stopped ringing, I hit redial on my cell phone so I can see who it was. But then I hung up. I said, let me hurry up, finish putting on my shoes and socks. So 2 minutes later, or 3 minutes later, when I put on my shoes and socks, I called back the number, and he was like, doo-doo-doo, this number is disconnected. So that's all I want to say. And this is the last thing I want to say. All these people that's doing that stuff, maybe they're trying to assist me or they just trying to scare somebody. But my family is none wiser to what's going on. They just say, oh, it's just a phone call. Ha, 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 ha. It may be just a phone call, but someone systematically calling people in my family and saying, you got an emergency out of state. This is an emergency 911 call from out of state. You have a family member in danger. I don't know what it means. But if the people had good intentions or they conducting ill will, like I have spoken of in all my audio recordings, Tumblr account, Facebook page, and the other websites, etc., when I put this ill will that they do, and they call it legal corruption when you in government, ignorance, treason, non-compliance, whatever label scripts you want to use. But when you a covenant member or in an organization that's out to do harm against someone, and you say it's your religious right if you doing supernatural arts that harm someone, and I know some people that conduct supernatural art, and they say it on national TV, on national radio. Well, I'll tweak things for myself every once in a while, but I really don't use it against nobody, rights and all this stuff. Some people talk to the people when they see a person out in public, they say, oh, they have the abilities or they not aware of it. Let me communicate through them telepathically. I done had that happen to me a couple of times too. But I never responded. I'm just like, don't even bother me with this. If you're not going to come up to me and say, after you did all that, hello, sir, my name is such and such, and I know that you have the abilities and all this and that. If you're not going to do it properly like that, I really don't bother me. And I don't want to enhance it because I don't want to be messing with nobody's privacy, even though I won't do it like that. I don't want nothing to do with it. There's only one way I'll mess with all this stuff. One way, and it haven't happened yet. Maybe it have happened, but like in the Bible stories, person on top of the roof and boats come, helicopter come, and they say, "No, go ahead," and they leave, and then Jesus come and say, or God come and say, they say they was waiting on Jesus or God to come help them, and he said, "I send the boat, the airplane, and you let them pass up." But something always come along better and greater than what you done let pass by. And people who know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. People who know me know what I'm talking about. But it just shows how organizations and group of people get together do harm. They won't do this to the government that's putting poisons in our food, water, clothes, products, synthetic, clone food. You won't do that to the government because you know they come get you. But you want to mess with a little old citizen. They get together, organized, be in groups and organizations by the little old citizens, but they won't go after the government. If it's religious or whatever, because, oh, I didn't want to join the shadow crew, they bother them. Oh, because your religion is not such and such, we going to take you out. We going to kill you. Man, that's fuckery at its best. Just like fracking, putting chemical waters in the earth soil. I'm out.